Hello, hello, what is up? Craziness. Black Atlas. Shout out Stan Acavelli, he's one of our lifetime members. Bad news to Cruz checking in. And Krell. Todd Tucky over at TNT Amusements. Outrunners, The Real Hammer, Billy Lee. Nick. Casey Spoon, what is up? Is that the one and only Jerry Colonna? Did I see that right? Starcourt Arcade. Pepster. Tracy. Orlando. Roger. Todd, what is up, man? Goofy BK. Star Castle. Darth Talnova. Paul, the one and only Fat Chris. Sonic Games. Player WM86. Hire a Samurai. I heard a line from a movie called Stereo Future. Nobody wants a boring samurai. Words to live by. The Dubs Club, what is up? Undead, happy Monday to you. Bullmaster, what is up, man? The last Monday game of the year. I know we get people here who are watching the stream in the arcade. If we've got any Sonic the Hedgehog fans here, it's a good day to be here because we're going to be giving away some Sonic stuff. Lord BBH, what is up, man? Slim Jim asking about kicker. Who knows? Maybe it's under the tarp. Who knows? Joseph Roth. 2024 was a pretty good year. Codemaster, a viewer of Lord BBH. That's some quality streaming going on right there if you're watching Lord BBH. Some pretty high-end playing going on over there. Old School Paul, thank you for joining us. Why don't we crack open that? Paramount Pictures sent us a bunch of stuff for the new Sonic 3 movie. Mama Waffles in the stream chat.
Hi, Mom.
We've got some Sonic plush, Sonic and Shadow. Anybody want any of this stuff? We've got a lot of it. Dave, yeah, are you taking a set of these? What's that? Is there? There's more in there, right? Mini Beach getting a set of the Sonic flippers. Ellie, the final metamorphosis, is saying, how much space do they have for arcade machines? We're probably at like 20,000 square feet of space right now. Five buildings all connected, basically an entire block. Anybody who wants this Sonic stuff, all you need to do, you need to post on some sort of social media, tag Sonic 3, the movie, and Galloping Ghost Arcade, and you'll get yourself some Sonic merch. The final metamorphosis, 5 buildings. This right here, our 1,020th game here. The largest arcade in the world. I'm going to say the largest arcade of all time from now on. Our big problem, nobody's going to like hearing this. I'll tell the early bird club before the real stream starts. We are out of space. We're going to have to change something up. Sonic Games, we're working on a second and third floor, but we'll be long out of space. Even if construction started tomorrow, we've had the architects out, but that's not putting new games on the floor. Even doing 2-in-1 cabinets, we've got so many. We don't want to do that to dedicated originals, and we've got so many dedicated originals at this point. We'll see. I do know 2025 is going to be very interesting, though. Jim, what is up? You're never late, man. We're normally running late. Don't give it another thought. You're here now. Nashville and favorite game was Star Wars Sit Down from Sega in 94. That was game number 600, if I'm not mistaken. Figment and Chloe, what is up? Arcade Ages, hello, hello. Huge shout out to Calvin. What is up? Richard, happy Monday to you. Awesome seeing you the other day. Mr. Meow Meow Pants in the stream. Jimbo Slice joining us. Gunner, thank you, man. $1,020. I know, I don't think Galloping Mom is in the stream chat today, but if she watches it on the replay, she's not feeling great. So let's see some comments for Galloping Mom in that stream chat. Appreciate it, everybody. Off to the cornfields. See how we do it? Are you ready?
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mack from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, December 30th, and we are here with yet another Monday Mystery Game. This time game number 1020. Going on the arcade floor. They just never stop. Last week, we saw game number 1019, none other than Dynagear, released from Sammy back in 1994. Dynagears made its appearance in T20. A lot to that game, a lot of exploration. We saw some people finding some stuff. Pretty cool. It was one of those games a lot of people were asking for after T20. Great obscure game. Definitely got it. I don't think I hadn't checked arcade in the last week, but I don't think anybody has it on the arcade floor. Yet another that this is the only place you can play it at. Definitely a fun one. Pretty unique game visually. Just awesome. Awesome artwork on that game. We're coming up on the end of December. And this month's Arcade Wars game was none other than Arkanoid. I don't know. I have not been watching those numbers go in. I know we're getting beat up pretty heavily by the Garcade. It looks like Underground Retrocade pulled ahead as well. But to me, if we're not in first, I've lost interest. But that's all right. Or maybe somebody can fix that up, get that number up there a bit. But it's getting late. Only another day or so. It's been a absolutely insane week, but we'll get to that. We had some challenge card updates, but I don't think any of the recipients are here. Is that correct? Nobody has shown up. We had somebody else complete a level 1 card. So we'll have to hold up on that. We also had a new card supposed to go out today, but they're not here, so what can we do? Want to thank Paramount Pictures. They sent us, we had such a huge outcry for all the Sonic stuff when Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and Shadow were here for that big Sonic 3, the movie event. They sent us a box of stuff, and the stuff was gone almost instantaneously. And I hit our guy Luke up, and I was like, Luke, we got any more stuff? He sent 3 huge boxes of stuff. So all throughout today, we're going to be looking on our social media. If you tag the arcade and Sonic 3 the movie, we're going to have some Sonic merchandise for you. We've got some crazy-looking Sonic the Hedgehog slippers and some plush Sonic figures and notepads and posters. Sonic Christmas sweatshirts, just so much crazy stuff. So if you're a Sonic fan, let's hear it online. Tag the arcade. Make sure you're tagging hashtag Galloping Ghost Arcade and hashtag Sonic 3 the movie. And next time you're at the arcade, if we have any left in, it's on hold for you. Crazy week. This last week we were very honored to have some legends of the industry stop by. Jeff Lee, creator of Qbert, and basically did the art for every single Gottlieb game out there. And of course, another legend of the industry, Scott Pekulski. Awesome to see them. That's the great thing about all the holidays. Everybody stops by. We saw John Podlasak, last Monday. He was floating around, so very awesome to get to sync up with those guys and hear some of the stories, and always an awesome time. We've got, again, with so many people coming out, whenever that happens, there's bound to be some scores going on. Talk about some scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, is GGA Tommy Waffles.
No, nothing. Not DL. Yeah, we got some scores. I can't stop laughing. Hater Shack, you're such a troll. I love it.
How are the scores? I walked on camera off kilter today. I don't even think I.
It's all right. It's Christmas. It's the last day of the year. We got some scores. We have one per person, but they're pretty good scores per person. We'll start off with your former Game of the Year, second two-time Game of the Year, Andrew Ayahuasco, coming at you with a score, and Andrew with the score, and Andro Donas. That is a world record, I believe, taking that from Mr. Tibbetts himself. Tibbetts, I believe, put that up at Pixel Blast back in the day, so wonder if he'll be stopping out to go to war with Andrew. Tibbetts is dangerous to go to war with on the Shmups, man. Speaking of Shmups, speaking of former Game of the Year, speaking of two-time Gamer of the Years, we got Pete Hahn with there we go. Let's get some Pete Hahn emotes in the chat if you're on Twitch. We need to get some on YouTube. We have a world record 1cc, an official world record, all recorded, legit, UN Squadron 1cc world record. Very, very good stuff from Pete. Came out last Thursday and showed his horizontal shmup prowess and dominance. I think he three-shot it. Needed a couple warm-up games and got it done. He was here for like an hour, in and out. That was awesome. Good. Always good seeing you, Pete. Hopefully in the stream chat. Next, we've got, I believe he's on the list, we got Masi Segopian with a score in Boxing Bugs. Very, very good stuff for Masi's. Very weird game, very strange game. A Masi's game, if you will. Maybe. Good stuff.
Very much so.
Yeah. So, very, very good stuff. I think not too far away from Andrew, so let's see if he fights back. Masi's on that. Hopefully, maybe he'll be going for that today. Who knows? All right, I see Andrew doing the who knows in the background. Next up, we've got Aaron A-Train Wazilewski coming at you guys with a score in Horror Story. There are talks of him once he's seeing this, not at the arcade, but on his home setup. So expecting big things from you next time, but fantastic score. Very decent upgrade from his last, because he had the previous world record on the game. So a little bit of an upgrade there. Was gaming with us last Saturday night and closed the arcade with us. He's hardcore, man. He's here late afternoon into little past 2. So always good to see you, A-Train. Probably in the stream chat. And last but not least, we have got to go back in time a little bit. Just wanted to give him his props. We got former Game of the Year Chris Plackey with a score in Mortal Kombat. This is the official world record that we are recognizing here. A little over 24.4 mil, I believe. And I heard he's working on something new, so expect bigger and badder things from Chris. Very, very good stuff from Chris. And that's going to be it.
All right. Some good ones in there. How was the weekend?
Weekend was busy. We had a busier Friday than Saturday. It's weird. I got to update my notes about how the Friday after Christmas is just absolutely insane. It's, just hectic. I appreciate everyone holding down the front. Phil had a big day on Friday, and he did great holding down the front of the arcade. It's very, very busy. It's so insane. It's awesome seeing everyone coming out here You know, so many people are coming to the arcade. It's like, yeah, I haven't been here in a year. What's changed? And it's like, all right, well, I mean, if you look to your left, there's like an entire new building for you to check out and stuff. So everyone having fun with that.
And don't forget that other expansion that
Yeah, the
opened
mini
right
expansion,
before
yeah.
that opened.
I always want to say, oh, it's it's kind of an extension of Air Chef, but no one knows what I'm talking about. So I'm like, it's kind of to the left of the driver row. You know, I mean, that was a mini expansion of like 20 games, or something like 30 games, something like that. So
That's bigger than some arcades out there, though.
So, it's cool. Very, very busy. Always cool to see everyone. And expecting another busy week this week. We'll give you guys some updates, I suppose, next year. But yeah, Christmas was chill. Christmas was. Christmas Day is kind of like during the evening is kind of like people go out. So people were out celebrating with us, and yeah, it's good week.
Again, thank you everybody that made it out. We get. I saw one person comment, "Oh, how can you be open on Christmas?" And it's like, man, you just don't get it. That's all right. I get they're questioning it, but you just gotta understand it.
I mean, people are here. They come out. There was definitely a group of friends that hadn't seen each other for a while, and they're all in town visiting family and stuff. And this was a cool spot to kind of meet up and hang out and have some fun. So, yeah, it's good.
All right. Do we just jump right to it? Let's check that. Have you checked it? Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad thing. How's this tarping going? How's the final tarping of the year? All right. Before we do this, probably no gameplay stream this week. We missed last week, but maybe we'll do a podcast or something that we can do down at the office because it's still going to be pretty hectic here for a little bit. All right. I keep waiting to see if one of these card recipients is going to show up. There was so much. We'll put that on hold for a second. Lumbo just showing up now. Hey, I guess we can surprise him with a challenge card. Lumbo, that guy played Titan. Why don't we summon forth Lumbo? Lumbo! Let's hear it for this guy. No, you didn't. You got a microphone there. There's a switch on it. You got to turn it on so they can hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Lumbo, the first living member of Galloping Ghost, the company. Was a terrible first person who wanted to work back in the Dark Presence days, who had something tragic happen to him, and he was never seen. So Lumbo crosses the line for first Galloping Ghost person. Lumbo!
Well said.
Lumbo, you've lived a challenged life, right? You've tackled many challenges in your life, right?
Sure.
How about a challenge card for you?
Well, I know you've been wanting to do this for quite some time, so I'm here. Congrats to Tom's new challenge in life, too.
All right, Lumbo.
Yes.
Lumbo, over here.
Yes.
You gotta stay focused.
Sure.
Are you ready for 10 challenges?
Sure.
All right. We tried. You've played a lot of games in your day.
Some may say.
We tried to pick some challenges that might be right up your alley.
Who had the privilege of selecting these challenges?
We worked on these, me and Jeremiah, and I think Waffles might have been in on some. Maybe Brandon was in on some. The people that know you best.
Wow, such a group effort.
Are you ready for your 10 challenges?
Sure.
All right, your 10 challenges. Challenge number 1. You need to set a score on a Wednesday.
Is that like, okay, fine.
You need to set. It's true. That's all he needs to do.
Is the next one a Thursday?
No.
Oh,
Do you want to read these off?
sure, you read it.
All right, I'll read it.
I want to be.
Then you have to
surprised.
have you need to set a score on the Sega R360.
That'll be about 20 pounds away from now,
Okay.
due to the weight limit.
You need to break 50,000 points on Paperboy wearing the Paperboy propeller hat.
Not sure about that one.
You need to break 2 minutes on Cruisin' USA on the Chicago track. You need to beat Dark Presence's Titan.
I already did that.
You need to win T20.
Oh,
Set a score on Double Dragon 3.
is that really on there?
You need to get 9,999,991 points on Map Mania.
I'm sure that's possible.
All right. Never mind with that one. No. I'm going to hand you this one.
Blood Brothers. You might have to read this. I don't have my
It's
glasses.
all right. We'll blow it up for him and give him one of the big cards. We'll let him read that later. We've got a picture of Lumbo, the happiest he's ever been. We'll post a picture of that later. But now, instead of those, we'll show Lumbo's real card. It's a special card. It's custom designed. It's a ghost card. It's no.
Is there lightning on it? Your trademark?
It has. It doesn't have the custom lightning that I used to use, but it does have a sheen to it that Brandon put on it because it is. It literally says it's a Ghost Elite card.
Expected.
It's pretty good. You've got to break 2 million points in Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
You've got to break 500,000 points in Final Fight.
It's possible.
You've got a Killer Instinct challenge. You've got a Tron challenge. You've got 2 set of scores because I want to know what you think of these games. You got Zero Team. You've got Gamshara.
Which one's that?
It's kind of like Blood Brothers. Picked specifically because you dig Blood Brothers.
Okay.
You've got a Hyper Sports. That one's kind of hard.
That's going to kill my hands.
And then your 10th challenge. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. Break a mere 1.3 million points. If anybody can do it, this guy can do it. Lumbo, what do you think of those challenges?
Not as difficult as what I was expecting from.
Hey, man, it's your level 1 card. No, we had those. We had our fun. We had our fun, and then we gave you some doable challenges.
Okay. Possible.
It's very possible. You going to go start them today?
We'll see.
All right. The one and only Lumbo. I've known this guy. How long have you been around? 30 years?
Infinity. Pretty much.
94.
No, 92.
Lumbo had a vision of meeting me in 92, but we didn't meet until 94. The one and only Lumbo. All right. Summoning Tommy Waffles back to the last of these. It's the final show of 2024, and it's firsts all over the place.
Someone said back to our regular scheduled programming.
I love having everything go so smoothly and not grinding gears, shifting channels.
That's okay. It's Christmas.
All right. Game number 1020 coming up. Your Monday mystery game in the 1020 is none other than the Gladiator. Released from IGS back in 2003. Also known as Road Sword, which there's two versions of this. So there is a PGM version, cartridge based, and then the board. We have both. This one, the PGM version. But we might swipe that for the actual board version. So we'll see. We'll see. Great beat 'em up action. A lot of hint stuff. You know, watching players play this at T20, I did not see a lot of players finding some of those special moves and special abilities. All right. All right. The nephew of Lumbo stepping up. What is up, man? Thank you for coming out. How have you been?
Good, good.
How is it being the nephew of Lumbo?
You know, it's pretty hard. I got to listen to him, boast about his skills all the time. But, it's pretty cool, yeah.
Have you played the Gladiator?
No, I haven't played many arcade games in a while, so this will be it.
All right.
Nice.
Well, let's see how you do. Good luck.
That button right there. Yeah, that gets you right.
Can I just use one side?
Yeah, just the other.
The SNK, this is the third game called Gladiator or The Gladiator on the arcade floor. There's the Taito game called Gladiator. There's the recently added to the floor SNK game called Gladiator. Came out in 1992. That was based off of the 1984 SNK game called Gladiator. And then there's this, The Gladiator, released in 2003. Four-button game. Lot of special moves, like there's the dash attack and jump attacks. Button combinations. Controller movements. All packaged around multiple characters to learn. Missing with that special. There's so many great beat 'em ups out there. This was definitely one that I had seen. But wasn't until I spent a little more time doing some research on it, decided it would be a good one for the arcade floor. We got one of the legends of the industry in the stream chat and inductee in the International Video Game Hall of Fame, Chris Tang. What is up, man? Thank you for being here. Tough game. What'd you think?
That's it. It was pretty fun for my first game in a while. Oh, I'm still going?
Cool. Is it your first time out here at the arcade?
Yeah, that I can remember. I might have came here when I was really little, but yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm sure Lumbo will have a ton of games to introduce you to.
Me around. Maybe I could beat him in one that he hasn't played in a while.
That would be all right. We'll have to see. Good luck. Thank you for coming out, man. Thank you, man. All right, who's stepping up next? The one and only Lumbo stepping up. Lumbo, have you played the Gladiator? Where did you play the Gladiator?
Pizza Hut, Chuck E. Cheese, I think a video store too.
See, only letting credence to my thing. When Lumbo says something, you can't believe it. He didn't play this at Chuck E. Cheese. Lumbo, you were going to Chuck E. Cheese in 2003 when this came out.
It was next to the R360.
Lumbo picking stuff at random, hitting buttons. Let's see who he picks. Lumbo finding the special move. Getting those big combos. 3-hit big combo. A 4-hit. Biggest we've seen from Lumbo so far. Oh, there's a 16-hit combo. Lumbo finding the moves. For the guy that played Titan, he sure seems to like to jump a lot. It's one of the big things with so many of these later games. You can see so many enemies on the screen at once. Fairly large backgrounds all loaded up all at once. Lumbo losing a life. Playing too cautiously. My type of game, it's like, it's looking, are they pen? And he's not even pen. They just want him to get moving. What'd you think?
Pretty good. I'll probably end up playing it.
You're no stranger to...
I mean, I remember playing it from my Pizza Hut days.
You did say Chuck E. Cheese.
No, I said pizza, Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh. Both of them had it.
Video store.
The one and only Lumbo. All right, who's stepping up next? Former Game of the Year. Andrew, what is up, man? How is everything?
Things are going all right. No complaints here.
Have you ever heard of the Gladiator?
Only because I saw it on the T20 list, but other than that, I'd never had heard of it prior to that.
Outrageously rare.
Well, I like beat 'em up, so I like that aspect. It's a newer game too. So it's like 2003 or something. That's about as recent as they get.
All right, well, let's see how you do. Good luck.
Too many buttons. What's counting down? Do I want this to count to 0?
That's for the character select. Somebody at Lumbo must have already hit a button. Lumbo always hitting buttons. I always found that out when he was in the Mortal Kombat 9 days. Lumbo always hitting buttons, and it's never the black button.
Did you see?
Yeah, I don't understand any of that, so okay.
I'm seeing all these tweets for the Sonic merchandise. If you're here at the arcade today, stop on up at the front counter. We've got boxes of Sonic merchandise. Twitch, very cool. We should have some by tomorrow. It's definitely going to be first come, first serve, but we've got a lot, so. There's so many opportunities for combos in this game. It's a pretty interesting combo system. Not a lot of beat 'em ups that have like a wall bounce system that pops the enemies up. Drew taking out that boss. The artwork in this game, the amount of animation, really made it stand out so much that we had to have it here. There's a lot of great beat 'em ups, and starting with games like Double Dragon through Final Fight. Night Slashers, Violent Storm, Zero Team. Battletoads. There's so many great beat 'em ups out there. This one definitely one of the deeper ones control-wise. 4-button. There's just a lot to it. A lot of special moves. Yeah, the dodge button, the dash attack, there's so many mechanics to this game. Just walking through enemies with strikes. Those bigger combos. Oh, what Blue's looking forward to seeing what you do on Tank Force. This game, they want you to move quick. He got that with 1 second left on the clock. Clock management important. They give him a fresh 98, 99 on the clock. Excellent out of the box score. What'd you think?
I like to definitely be back on it. I'm sure there's a lot more to figure out as far as the button configurations and everything. But it's a good game. I like it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Let's say one more thing. I hope Josh brings back the Pong tournament. I heard it was canceled yesterday. Really looking forward to seeing it.
We will have to talk to him about if that's being rescheduled. Who's stepping up next? It's King. King, what is up, man?
Not much. So I finally see the Gladiator now after a long while. It's a tough beat 'em up. I will give it that. I didn't get that far in it, but now that it's here, I got a second chance.
All right, well, let's see how you do.
I did not get that far in this. The time is now. Let's see.
Lumbo, the amazingly generous friend that he is, giving me a gift. I'm wondering if it's a can of peanuts with a snake in it. I'm opening it. What is it? It is a Godzilla Chia Pet. Woo! Thank you, Lumbo. Have you ever seen a Chia Pet of Godzilla? Surprisingly, I had seen this recently and was like, that's crazy. And now, thanks to Lumbo, I've got my very own. It looks like the 54 Godzilla design. Thank you, Lumbo. I've never owned a Chia Pet. Now I have to see if Minya won't eat those the chia seeds. Anybody else on the stream chat have a Godzilla Chia Pet like I do? I don't know. There's a day pass. If anybody can send me a link right now, DM me to them holding a Godzilla Chia Pet. King tearing it up in your Monday mystery game, The Gladiator, released from IGS back in 2003 on the PGM hardware. Jose, what is up?
This guy. I haven't beaten this guy.
6 seconds left on the clock, getting through it.
That's a fight another day. It's all right with me. Oh man, that's a fight another day.
What'd you think?
That first boss is something I struggled with when I was at T20. That's for sure. Definitely a really tough game. I am excited to really quick say that this week I'm back on streaming. It is a happy new year for me. Power Wash Simulator will be interesting to work on. I know that. And then I'll definitely be working on the Gladiator for sure. But yeah, first stream of the new year is going to be Power Wash Simulator, so I'm very excited. And congratulations on your Godzilla Chia Pet. I didn't think those actually existed anywhere, so I was watching that.
I've never seen one in person, but happy to have it. Oh, and all the Lumbo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Lumbo is definitely one of the greatest friends here in this arcade for sure. But yeah, congratulations on getting your Godzilla Chia Pet, and happy holidays and happy New Year to you and everybody here at this arcade. And yeah, look out for me with first stream of New Year with Power Wash Simulator.
All right, make sure you're following him right here on Twitch, the King Cam Black Man. I think Andrew is stepping back up. Let's see if he can't get through level 2.
Oh, I should have watched that. What is this called? Stick with the same guy.
creeping up on 300,000.
Going as fast as I can. I can't go any fast. It's not my fault.
Andrew, it's that time. You know, it creeps up on you. They want you to move so quick, right?
I'm constantly fighting somebody. It's not like I'm trying to prolong it. It's that they want you to move fast. Remember, reminds me of Sailor Moon. That's the quickest game that they want to play as far as beat 'em ups. Pretty Soldier, Sailor Moon, ridiculously fast. You got to play nonstop. This is a little better than that, but still.
They force you to learn those heavy hitting moves.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely be on it and work a little more on it, but I like it. It's a good game. Start the first boss. I gotta get better at that first boss.
All right. The Gladiator, released from IGS back in 2003. We're going to send everybody over G to the next level. Don't know what he's about, but he's playing some Grindstormer, it looks like, on the Sega Genesis. So tell him we say hello. Tell him what you've seen here. The Gladiator, released from IGS back in 2003. Hope everybody has a phenomenal New Year coming up. So we will see everybody soon. Keep an eye out for a stream sometime this week. Until then, Happy New Year, everybody. Roger, Al Anonymous, Pancreas, Bean, Elsa, Merlin, Casey Spoon, The Real Hammer, Billy Lee. Thank you, everybody. Marcus, Orlando. Happy New Year to everybody. Until then, thanks, everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Clover and Voodoo. Super Justice, thank you all. Happy New Year. Chris Tang.